Don't tell me what to do, computer voice that got done playing right before I started recording. Hey folks, I'm Serious JG. Welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Survive, Banzai. So, last time, we activated the wormhole digger and triggered a bunch of guys and realized we were supposed to build base defenses. I don't feel like building base defenses right now. Sorry, I don't. So, off screen, I did a little bit of work where I just went back to this zone where we'd already cleared out and killed enemies there again, although I came to the realization that they have different levels of enemies, even though they're all wanderers, or most of them are wanderers, so they weren't giving me that much coupon energy. Then I kind of went around, and even though you see I missed little spots, I retraced some of these zones and colored, like I went here, which had been a story area, but now there's really nothing there. I found Chinese plantains in one or two places, but I kind of just tried to shade in the map a little bit of some places we've already been. Did a little bit of exploring out here. Now you can see that there's a mountain in the middle from our main base, and then this drop-off base. There's both direct paths down to here. So what I kind of feel like doing is side missions, and honestly, filling in the map. And not really advancing the plot right this minute. So I hope you will forgive me, but that's what I feel like doing right now. I went ahead and I found out that, like, you can't cook meat once it's started to spoil. It just isn't an ingredient in the cooked meat recipe. So I actually drank a bunch of dirty water and ate a bunch of spoiled meat just to get it done and didn't get sick. But now I'm down to having... in my inventory here, I've been using up soups and stuff. I've actually made some soup. My first ever soups were made off camera. Hopefully that wasn't a big deal that anybody's really upset that they missed. But I made some soup off camera. And soup's good food. It gives you a speed boost, which is actually pretty freaking awesome. So now I'm carrying around 2 canteens full of clean water, which is plenty of clean water. 10 baked potatoes, which is not much food, but it's good. But basically, if you eat soup, you get food and thirst recovery and a sprint speed boost. So it's still a good idea, despite all of my potatoes, to go and hunt for meat and use it to cook soup. Also, just so you know... looks like nothing, like not having her working is doing nothing to her fatigue level. So I probably eventually just need to give her an energy drink. But I'm trying to kind of wait and let the story on. I was going to wait and advance the story, but another thing I found, I did a little reading, and all this stuff with like developing your base, and you get random missions like medium-sized animal detected. You get survivor detected, and you go rescue a survivor, and you get a randomly named survivor with names like, Shotgun Weasel, or, Revolver Toe Sloth, or just like, you get these Metal Gear, generic name guys, but none of that doesn't happen until after you've won the game. So it's kind of like, oh. Anyway, let's teleport to here. Let's put our marker here and teleport and do a mission. Because now I've kind of entered into, I don't want to do a lot of off-screening because I don't want you guys to miss anything that's kind of vaguely important or might unlock new stuff, but yeah, we're kind of now at like glorified off-screening type of activities because I don't particularly feel like dealing with building defenses right now. Although I probably should suck it up and do that to advance the story, because I feel like as long as you're doing the solo campaign, I don't think this is going to trigger now attacks or a thing that's going to happen regularly. I think it's just for this mission we are going to get attacked, and then after that we won't get attacked anymore unless we do a mission that involves you getting attacked. Also, I'm finding out that we could have, before the plot made us come get the wormhole digger, we already had the capacity to come here and interact with and take over this as a teleport zone. And I'm starting to think now that we should have done that earlier. And therefore, I'm kind of thinking, hey, this story mission would have been a lot easier if we'd already taken over that teleport zone, probably. So maybe now I'll go take over any teleport zone I'm told about before the story tells me I gotta go there. So this place for the... See how fast I'm running? Although when I wasn't in the fog, it seemed like I was getting a really good... Pay attention to your stamina. Shut up. It seemed like I was getting a really good... really slow stamina drain, but maybe your stamina drains faster in the fog. Because off screen, I felt like I was really kind of surprised by how much ground I was able to make dashing before the game finally cut me off a bit. So anyway, small animals detected. Not going to bother to chop down all the trees that are available for chopping down. Oh, there's something over here. Oh, the small animals are hostile animals. They must be medium-sized animals. In the Middle East, we hunt jackals. I'm thinking, too, like, you have animal pens I think you can build in your base, but I think either all or a lot of the base development stuff you get to do is considered post-game activity. Like, it doesn't unlock until you've completed the main story. I guess I don't get to do stealth kills on them the same way I do other things. I feel like I actually caught it there and didn't get credit for it, but whatever. What is that? I got laceration. Maximum life decreases for each wound. Yeah, I got to figure out how to build styptics. I used another one when I was off screening and then realized, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Because unless I can get more styptics, we're going to be really short of styptic technology. Well, I guess the fastest way to get to where I want to go next is actually to run back to that teleporter that we came in on. So we're going to do that. Sure would be nice if some of this machinery provided clean water. Although that would have made a much bigger difference a little earlier in the game than it does right now. Still, I love that dirty water. Cause I love that dirty water. And now I'm sick of the beach blast theme. Ooh. The enemy has struck here on Kilra. Even though I thought we'd taken care of these guys. It may be that I exited this base in the wrong direction. Can't tell exactly where I am, but I'm thinking I didn't come out where I meant to. Well, there may be some cool stuff out here that's worth getting. There's certainly enemies about. Usually, whether it makes logical sense or not, enemies gather around stuff that would be valuable to you if you could just loot it unimpeded. Make you earn it a little bit, you know? lot of TNT out here. Yeah, I saw you right at the last minute, which is annoying. Yeah, like I saw him and I was like, oh, I'm going to need to do something with him, but yeah, it's too late. He woke up and... Alright, well, this video got more exciting than I anticipated, actually. I figured I would just be hunting animals. But suddenly I'm stalking zombies. That's pretty exciting. Wooden nails, not worth probably attracting their attention over. Rubber, I can grab. I think if this Joker's able to sneak up on these guys, imagine how well Big Boss could handle them. Kill like 800 of them just by looking directly at them. Alright, so I still have most of my oxygen. What I'm wondering is if there's some halfway decent piece of loot, like a crate with a recipe around here that's supposed to make this place worth the effort. One word, plastics.
Keep an eye on your remaining oxygen. Captain, supply yourself with oxygen by using Kuban energy. You can supply yourself with oxygen from your iDroid.
Would be nice if I could tell where I was on the map. But yeah, I'm in exploration mode. That's part of the game. Though another thing I found in my off-screen reading that was kind of annoying to learn is that apparently the entire map is recycled from... Like, I didn't notice it because of some surface changes they made, but this entire map is recycled from Phantom Pain. To the point where there's even going to be a plot point where we go somewhere else other than where we are now, and that's a bunch of maps taken from Africa land, and now we're working in Afghanistan land maps that have been adapted. Oh, I guess that's just all that did is unlock new colors that I can use for equipment. It doesn't actually give me new equipment. Still, that came across as like something that was vaguely hidden, not everybody would find, I guess. Once again, since like radar isn't working right now, it's kind of hard to figure out the quickest way to get back to civilization. But at least we'll get some map exploration out of all this horse hockey when it's over. Because I'm starting to hope this is like that transporter that we fought to unlock before. I think it might be because it had a lot of these types of barriers when you got close to it. Yeah, in fact, that is where we are. Got some empty bottles which we can fill now with dirty water. I love that dirty water. Alright, so we'll get back to here, which is where we were trying to go anyway. Then do other side ops. It'll be great. You're going to love it. And we'll have a little bit more exploration done on our map, too. There's a completed order that can be reported. Oh, I wonder what that one is. I've kind of lost track. Oh, probably hunting animals. I think I switched over orders off screen. Yeah. Hunt any canid. So we got something for that. Now I got gather iron completed. Eliminate any wanderer including variants with firearms. I might as well accept it because it's a daily mission. I'll either get it or I won't. Salvage mission? No, I can't accept anymore. Copper electric currents. Napalm. I could use some gunpowder if I want to attempt this. So to kill 3 of these guys with firearms, I really need to actually get going on some firearmy type stuff. Which would involve actually having a rasp and some bullets. So I don't know how many rounds I get, but send to the storehouse. Now I've got 2 rounds. Is that all I got? Let me make one of these guns. Alright. So now the equipment, I got a primary and a primary. Now I got a firearm as a secondary. If I kill some wanderers with a shotgun, I can get a special treat. Alright, I got it. Alright, so running out of my super dash powers. Let's get up here where some medium-sized animals have been detected. Yeah, but you can get a decent dash going when you're outside of the dust and you had soup. I missed something. Oh, a gerbil. Yeah, I can't miss gerbils. Gerbils, I don't think gerbils will spoil because I don't have to kill them. I can just bring them back intact. I guess I'll find out if I end up with a bunch of spoiled gerbil meat that I was killing them when I grabbed them. I don't know how else I'm storing them. I don't seem to be carrying them in a cage or in my hands. I don't know where else on their body one might store gerbils. Please refrain from writing in with your hilarious answers. I had the exact same thought pop in my head, and I'm not going to vocalize it. Well, it would appear that these are significantly less dangerous. Animals than the last medium-sized animals, because I believe these are medium-sized herbivores. Saw one of them running around. Yeah, these were just goats. I think I'm okay here. Oh, my Nubian princess. Sorry. That's weird. Well, there's another Nubian around somewhere. Cleverly laying low so that I don't notice it. Or just... I just didn't notice it. I wasn't laying that low at all. I gave it the clothesline from hell. Alright. We got another small animal detected. And frankly, it's on the other side of... we could follow this path I've been meaning to explore anyway to get there. Because once you cross into the dust here, there's this whole place I haven't explored yet that I want to explore properly. Now the problem with hugging the mountains is that sometimes you miss loots. But the problem with not hugging the mountains is that sometimes you miss the actual pathing. Alright. Probably not going to maintain stealth this way, but... But I got my quest. And I can immediately switch away to something else and save that shotgun ammo for a later, more dangerous situation. You know, that big dust monster seems to be, like, always wandering around now. Used to be special when he appeared. Now it seems to be here constantly. Can't actually tell where we are on the path, but I kind of... Yeah, here we go. I thought we were heading in sort of the right direction. See, this feels like the kind of place where they would set up an item. Ah, I see. I was right. Color variations. Hey, no fair. I was trying to surprise you. So how come you're like getting credit for surprising me? Let's get out of here because the guys have detected me now. Get the iron first, of course. Oh, and I might as well take out this drum because I already damaged it. I see you down there. I'm still going to try to grab this Kuban crystal. And fail. The hell, game? killing more of them in their sleep. So the color variation thing was probably the best prize I could get from this place. Wait, who woke up? About to say. Okay, that one doesn't actually... Oh, that one's already dead. I got him earlier and didn't realize it, or... He got killed some kind of way. Oh. Second there, I thought I had infinite Kuban energy glitch. That would have been nice. Rags, wood, and the Brulex convict nails. What more could you want out of life? Alright, guys. Still navigating along. It's actually, oh boy, out of energy. It's actually time to call it a video, I believe. So when we come back, we're going to continue to sort of kind of map the dust and to try to do side ops. Because why not? I also found out, I don't know if I mentioned this in my reading. I think I might have mentioned in the last video. These other classes, like, you know, you only have the survivor class, and there's other, it implies there are other classes. That is also something that isn't unlocked until you've beaten the main story. The game, they really wanted to give us, I guess, a little short main story and then jump. The game is supposed to be this, like, you know, microtransaction multiplayer adventure. I mean, I guess it was worth trying. From a purely business perspective, not an artistic one. Anyway, guys, when we come back, we kill zombies in the dust. Bye-bye.